Sorry for the delay in posting, but welcome to a look at a whole bunch of new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday the 7th of February. We've got quite a lot of new mods and we've got a few updates too. I would say well in excess of 20, possibly even 30, because we've got some packs. So, the map Stone Valley 22 by Lancy Boy has had an update that does require a new save game, a new save slot. The map Black Mountain 22 or Black Mountain Montana by Poor Boy and Hoot has had an update that also needs a new save game. The Corona Swadro TC 1370 by BMModding. The Toplift Steyr and Trent System by BMModding and Wopster. The Grosseto PC pack by DD Mod Passion. The Barrel 6000L by Pushcap. The Lasertech LH2 by Michi, the Dynamic Crushable Rocks Pack by Squiggles, the Small UK Cow Barn by VR Modding, American Sawmill by Chris S and Riley S, the Liquid Fertilizer Tank by 750 Ti Modding, the Small Composite Hall by Agrar Modding, and the Storage Hall by Agrar Modding have all had updates. As far as the mods go, we've got quite a lot of buildings and stuff. What I'm going to do today, just because we've got a lot to get through, and I didn't want to put it into two parts, is I'll say what they are. I'll give you all the information I normally do, but I'm not necessarily going to go into the into build mode and show you where they all are. I'll say where they are. It's obvious once you get into the build mode menu where you can find them, but I will say. So we're going to start off with the Workshop Workbench by DJ WoodZ. This is 0.95 megabytes download, 6 slots and 1,000 to buy. When we come over to it, we can open the door by pressing circle. Nice animation, nice sound effect, nicely made, nicely detailed, and we've got a workshop trigger here. Now, depending on the building, the opening, the size of it, obviously on console, placing things can be a little bit trickier, but you can get this inside buildings, providing you can sort of see and you've got access to place it. When you come to place it, if you remove the, or if I go and show you quickly, this is under Tools, just there. If I swing that round, top left where it says toggle free mode on or off, have I got a building with the door open? Something like this. So where it says there, it overlaps. If it gives you that, you can toggle free mode and you can rotate it and you can place it into buildings or against walls or wherever you want to. Very handy bit of kit, that. Nice size, not too expensive. That's the Workshop Workbench by DJ WoodZ. Next we've got Barrel. I like this one. That's right up my street, that is. I wonder what's in that. 1.35 megabytes download by Andi Modding. 2 slots each, £50, euros or dollars each for the first one. I've got 2 of these here. These you'll find under build mode, decoration and others is where you'll locate them. And then, yeah, place them around as a decorative object wherever you wish. That's the Barrel by Andi Modding. Next we've got the Polish House. Just here. This is 33.8 megabytes download. This is by Kajper, Saymon and Pait. 11 slots, 50,000 to buy. You find it under build mode and farmhouses. When I placed this, the sun hadn't moved this far over. That's why we've got a shadow over it. That's not so great, is it? Sleep trigger is just up steps here. We can't go inside the building itself. But as I said, build mode farmhouses. That's where you'll find the Polish House by Kajper, Saymon and Pait. Next to that, we've got the Polish Wooden House by PTRolnik. This is 13.12 megabytes download, 14 slots on console, 12,000 to buy, also under build mode and farmhouses. Sleep trigger is just here. Again, we can't go inside the building, and there's no wardrobe trigger on it. So if this is the sort of building you're looking for, there it is. The Polish Wooden House by PTRolnik. Next to that, we've got the Small Old Wooden Shed. This is by Dymitri. 6.66 megabytes download, 16 slots on console and 5,000 to buy. Under build mode and sheds is where you'll find this. There's no lighting, but it is nicely made, nicely I mean, even like with the occlusion, you look at that, that looks knobbly. It looks like it's been rough sawn and just put up. Pretty cool. That's a small old wooden shed by Dymitri. Next to that, we've got the Concrete ring pack by Weekend Farmers, Amarok 10 Bäxxter. 5.63 megabytes download. These are 2 slots each under build mode. Decoration and others is where you'll find them, and you've got various different sizes of ring. So these are curbstones in a ring. You can put them down and then place, or as I've done here, I've put gravel inside that one. This one I've put grass inside. That one, the base grass. That one I've put the base grass, then the grass itself as a plant with a tree in the middle of it. You can put statues inside them, whatever you want to do. So if you're looking for something like that and you haven't found a curbstone set that does it for you yet, these are nice to put in the middle of courtyards and things like that. I think that's what the picture on the Mod Hub website showed. Actually, I probably should show these. Under build mode, decoration, others. There you go. You can see the barrels there as well, but there you go. So we've got the 2 metre, 4 metre, 6, 8 and 10 metre rings from above. There you go. Lovely. Concrete ring pack by Weekend Farmers, Amarok 10 Bäxxter. Next. Oh yeah. We've got this. This is the flower production. This is by AgriKevolution. 16.14 megabytes download, 14 slots on console, 31,000 to buy, under build mode, and productions, factories, that's where you'll find it. For 31 grand as well, it's pretty cool, I have to say. It holds 15,000 litres of wheat, barley, oat and sorghum. Come over just here, you'll see there's our 15,000. 7,200 for the wheat, 2,400, 2,400, 2,400 cycles per month for the other 3. And then the recipes are less for the wheat and more for the others. So although the cycles are higher, the recipes lower, you'll probably find it's going to balance itself out if I turn all those on. Your outgoing product will be flour, but all of these do have a byproduct of pig food. And again, the wheat flour is the lowest one, and then barley, oat, and sorghum give you a higher recipe of pig food coming out. As you can see, we've already got flour and pig food being produced from there. I've just suddenly realised I was so set on getting this done up, and there was a lot to do, and I haven't even done a thumbnail. Just realised. But it's a nicely made building. Nice sound effects on that, as you can hear, because it's now running. I don't think the door opens. But putting in is at the front here, putting in is at the front here, and we have this for the pig food, and your pallets will spawn on the front there. Nice looking building that. That's the flower production by AgriKevolution. Next to that we've got the metal shed. This is by Camelos 0397. 6.78 megabytes download, 13 slots on console. This is 12,000 to buy under build mode, and sheds is where you'll find it. So have a light switch just to the side here. There's no workshop trigger or anything in it. But again, looks like it's corrugated metal. I like the way it's got kind of a seam where it looks like it's been done in patches of panels. The design of it like that as well, you can put up against others on the side of other buildings or as a standalone, however you wish. That's the metal shed by Camelos 0397. Next we've got this huge building. This is the large industrial warehouse. This is by JM Gaming. 29.09 megabytes download, 11 slots on console, and 150,000 to buy for the standard version. 12 slots and 200,000 to buy if you want the one that has storage space. And when I say storage space, I mean bales, pallets, that kind of stuff. So if you get it normally, it's just the open building you can use, and it is cavernous. I mean, absolutely massive. Doors all the way around, side doors here. These doors are individually opening and closing as well. So I can open that one, and then that one. Then we come up to the middle, we've got double doors that go across as well, again opened individually, and then doors at the end. You can see this one, I've gone for the storage. This is 1,350 items can be stored in here, and we do have a selection. I've gone for a standard in-game bale, a round bale, a liftable bale. We've got an IBC pallet, a flour pallet, and a big bag, just to check to see. I haven't tested every single pallet, bale, bag in-game or modded, but it will take, it seems to, pretty much anything. Putting in is done in this point here, and then we come over here, is our open storage, and we can choose what we're going to take out. Press start, and it will appear. Where does it appear? There you go, just next to us here, to be removed from the building. Now I'm going to show you this one simply because, I mean, look at it. The detail on the brickwork, it's incredible. This one's under build mode, and I think this was sheds, I want to say. Yeah, it's under sheds. So even though that one there is 1,350 pieces, bales and pallets, that would usually be under silos, so it's under sheds. So the standard one there, and then the one that will do storage. No colour options on this, you get it just as it is, but it's yeah, even for the price, it is absolutely massive. You're going to need a big space to put that down. Large industrial warehouse by JM Gaming. Next to that, we've got the shelter. Nordfriese, I think it is, 5.56 megabytes download, 4 slots on console, 35,000 to buy, and the build mode and sheds is where you find it. I don't think this has got lighting. No, but again, another one, nicely weathered, nicely detailed. As you can see, sloping down towards the back. Plenty of space. Again, it might be something you're just absolutely looking for, and that's perfect. That's the shelter by Nordfriese. Next, we've got the Cellar pack. I like these a lot, I have to say. Reminds me of old Anderson shelter style kind of thing. So this is the Cellar pack by Gracuś and Filip. 9.07 megabytes download, 15 slots for the one that's got all the decoration, the grass and the flowers and weeds and stuff growing over the top of it, and then only 6 slots for the one that hasn't. So if you want a cleaner version, you might want to go for this one. Underground storage for your root crops. Now this will do premium expansion root crops as well, so potatoes, sugar beet, it will do carrots, parsnip, red beet as well. Putting in is done here, taking out is done here. Now I put in with the modded trailer and it took it, but I couldn't get the stuff out with the modded trailer. When I backed up, it wasn't giving me the refill option. There's no option here for opening of doors or putting out. As you can see, this one's got carrots and parsnips in. There are 120,000 litre, yes, 120,000 litre capacity, so that's total, but you can put multiple things, as you can see, carrots and parsnips in this one cellar. This one is empty, hasn't got anything in it. But then when I got just a standard in-game, I'm not saying all modded trailers won't work, but just the one I had. When I got a standard trailer, I backed the trailer up to here and it came up with the option to refill, so for taking your stuff out, should be done just to the side here. These are under build mode, and silos, that's by Gracuś and Filip, the Cellar pack. I like those. Next we move on to, and this is why I said I've got to be quick, we've got the BR Small Wooden Shed pack by Gian FS, 23.17 megabytes download, and we've got 6, 9, 10 buildings in this pack. I'm going to start with sheds. I'm going to show you these though. If we go into build mode and we go to our sheds and we'll go this way. So these are all based around a standard design, which is this one here. Slot counts on the sheds are 4s and 5s, and we're going to start at the back here. So as you can see, this is your basic design. You've got your main bit here with the porch to the side. Then you've got the main with the porch to the side with the closed in wall. Then you've got main with the porch to the side with the main section closed in completely. And then when we move on, all of the rest of the stuff in here is pretty much the same, just with various different things inside and extensions of the main theme. So if we look at our sheds, that's that one there, that's that one there, and that's that one there. Then the next one along is this, which then puts a porch on the other side, and then we've got the same options. So we've got that one closed in on either side, and then that one which is closed in the middle and closed in the sides as well. So like I say, it follows a basic theme on there, and the price is very 12,000 up to 21,000 on these. Then if we go from there, we have got, I think it was under silos, I want to say. Let's go up to there. Yep. Nope, that's the wrong pack. Here we go, we've got these three here. So, storage shed is this one here. As you can see, we've got some stuff in there that will hold 250 pieces, and that will do bales and pallets, big bags, that kind of thing as well. 13 grand. Slot count, that was 6. Then we've got this one here, which is a small, say, drying silo. It's a 100,000 litre capacity silo. That's standard crop types, 7 slots, and then that's got a porch to one side, and that looks like that. But the one I've placed is that one, which is this one here. Same thing, 100,000 litre capacity, standard crop types, and you've got a cover either side if you want that. And then from there, if we come out and we go to this one here, oh, done it again. If we go along to tools, there we go. So that's this one at the front, just here. We've got a workshop again. same theme, main building with the ports to the side. Now all of these do have lighting. The light switch on all of them is on this second pillar in the main section, just here. So we can turn our shed lights on or off. So this is the one with your bale capacity, 250, bale and pallets. This is your standard crop type one. But again, light switch in the same location on each one. Drive through on this. And if we come out across the front, again, light switch is just around the side there. And then we've got our workshop trigger at the back here. I know I say it a lot, but nicely made, nicely detailed, quite a lot, quite a few going on. If you think that's a lot, get ready for the next one. So that's the BR Small Wooden Shed Pack by Gian FS. Next we've got the Stone Farm Pack 1. Turn over my other bit of paper because I've got cards and all sorts going on here, because this has got an absolute ton of stuff with loads of details going on. So this is by VX Mapping, 43.76 megabytes download. Same thing, I will start with sheds. We'll whiz through and I'll show you. Open shed, light switch at the side here. Nicely detailed, plenty of room, hanging lights, very cool. The next one over is our, now this is bale storage only, this one. So this will hold 500. So let's do 500 bales. Putting in is done here. Light switch still at the side here. So you can put stuff underneath, you can go right the way under. Some of them don't allow you to go in and out of them. And then over here is our manage for our storage. I can go up the ladder, I think it allowed me. Did it allow me? It did when I tried it. So you can go up the top as well. It's actually bale storage, bale only, 500. Then we come to this one here. Now this is got everything going on. So you've got storage, light switch to the side here. We come round to the side here. We've got a workshop trigger just in here underneath, and another light switch here for that side. Then this side we've got liquid fertilizer storage, 100,000 litres, which can be refilled from here in various different increments. It's entirely up to you. So that's the first set. That's under sheds, I think those ones are. Build mode, sheds. I said I wasn't going to show you, wasn't I? And I'm doing exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. So that's that one there, 7 grand. That one there, 9 grand. That one there, 15 grand with the workshop and the fertilizer storage. Then this one on the end here, small shed. That one's 2 grand. I didn't show you that one. Light switch on that as well. Just here. Next, under silos, we've got 2 silos. So we've got a standard silo. This is 33 slots, 800,000 litre capacity. Standard crop types. Again, it's not a multi-fruit silo. Putting in is done here, taking out is done here. Then next to that we've got the fodder silo. This is an interesting one. 13 slots, 400,000 litre capacity. The fodder silo is split into 2 sides. If I jump into build mode just so you can see up there, there we go. Our drone mode. One side is hay, one side is straw. 400,000 litre capacity total. But here's the thing. You can put straw in this side and it will store it. Again, light switch is here, same as on the other one, the light switch is over there. And you've got a garage bit on the side of that silo. And then your hay goes in this side. This will also take straw. It's not straw that side, hay that side. It will also take grass. If you bring grass and put grass in, it automatically dries it and turns it into hay. Bear with me a second, I'm just going to grab some. So if I back up now, although you can't see it, so start overloading grass. Now at the moment, the silo is holding 260,000 litres of hay, 94,115 of straw. If I put this grass in, it won't put grass in. I mean, it will. What I do like is this as well. When you tip, the auger turns on, sound effect from the fan, the blower on that as well. Very cool. But that grass that's just gone in automatically turns to hay, because there's nothing showing as grass, it just goes in as hay. So it's a very, 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 very quick dryer. So that's your fodder mixer, which is pretty cool. So both of those are under silos. Slot counts, I did say, 33 and 13. Then we move from there, also part of this pack, we've got a stable for horses, we've got sheep pen, which has got a farmhouse and a workshop trigger, and we've also got the chicken. Now, again, the stuff on this is absolutely brilliant. I love it. So we'll start with the chicken pen. 25 slots. It will hold 50, which is great. Now, depending on what map you're on, these will take straw and they will produce manure as well. Not all maps allow that to happen, but anyway. So dialog box is just inside here. There is a light switch here as well, which is cool. Now this does take straw, and when I put the straw in, I brought a bale and put it in here, and it took it just inside the door there. So for the bedding, I'm just looking to see, is it showing me any manure yet? No, no manure in there yet, so it might be the map's not compatible. Door opens at the back here as well, and we've got storage space around the back, sort of wall broken down there. It's very cool. But what I do like as well, we do have a light switch here as well. There. And what I do like with this as well, though, at the front you've got these hooks. So when you fill in the trough up, what you can do is you can hang a big bag. So this doesn't come with these are just big bags. You can hang a big bag over the food trough, so then as the food starts to go down, it will automatically dispense. So you've got one above each of the troughs to dispense your food. I think that's such a clever idea. Absolutely brilliant. Very, very cool. So these you'll find under build mode animals, and then they'll be there. So that's the chickens. We come round to the sheep fold, sheep pen. This is 24 slots. It will hold 65. This has got a sleep trigger and wardrobe trigger and a workshop as well, I've already said. This does also take bedding. Door open and close here. Light switch on the inside here for turning on or off our shed lights. The feed and bedding trigger were both just along here. As you can see, we've got our feed and bedding in there. We can turn our shed lights on or off there. I'm sure we've got another shed light. Where's the other shed light? Because the shed lights are off in here. Anyway, if we come through and out the other side, come into the house itself. So our house is here. Upstairs, we've got a wardrobe trigger just there. Downstairs, around the corner, we have our sleep trigger just here. It's all going on. Close the door there. Come around the side. Your pallets will spawn there. Inside here, we've got a workshop. Then you've got a bit here. Now this is interesting, and again, because it says food. It will take straw pellets. Well, food, straw. It does say about manure, but what's curious is you've got like a little milking parlour bit here, and just here it shows milk churns. But if I go into this menu and we go to our sheep, that's where we are now, it doesn't say anything about milk there. And interestingly, in the details, the description for the mod, it doesn't mention it. It says sheepfold. It says straw food, adjoining house for sleeping, workshop, automatic shutters on the house, but it doesn't mention milk. Yeah, potentially for the enhanced animal system, maybe for PC. Our dialogue box was down the front there. The animals can come in if they want to for milking, but like I say, I'm not sure where the other light switch is then. That's strange, unless they're automatic in here. Anyway, that's the sheep fold. Then if we jump across the way here, we've got the stable for our horses. This is 19 slots. It will hold 10. 8,000 to buy this one. I didn't say what the price of the other ones were, did I? Oh, that's not going to help, is it? I've just realised this is why it doesn't work doing it this way around, because I haven't told you any of the prices. We'll get in there and have a look as quick as we can. Doors open and close in all these sections here. We've got shed lights at the front, as you can see, coming on or off. Our feed bin trough is here. That was empty, but when I put the oats in it, it filled up, and you can do a mix of oats and hay. Inside we have also got a bit for straw. Again, bale. When I picked the bale up and carried it in here, I'm pretty sure the chickens and here only take it from the bale. I don't think it takes it from a trailer, and it automatically put it into the trough. Water's already in here, the same as with the others, and we've got a dialogue box just here for our 10. So under build mode then, I showed you the prices for the sheds. The silos, did we look at those? There, 40 grand and 8 grand, so not expensive for the main silo and the fodder silo, which is pretty incredible. And if we go to our animals, and we go to our, what do we start with? Chickens. So the chickens, chicken coop and manure heap, it says. It is 10 grand. If we come upper there, the sheep one is 30 grand. That's all for all of that. So you're getting the sheep at 65. You're getting a farmhouse, a workshop trigger as well for 30 grand. Amazing. And then the what was the other one? Horses. I think that was only, yeah, only 8 grand for the horses, just there. All very nicely made, very nicely detailed. They look great. Like I say, the level of detail and what's required for them, I really like it. I like the fact you can hang the bags up there as well for the feed. I don't know why that's just, I think it's very cool. Anyway, that's the Stone Farm Pack 1 by VX Mapping. Moving on from there, I've really got to crack on now. We have got the Grimme RH 2460 pack by Han47. We've got base game ones of these that do potatoes and sugar beet. These will do the standard version will do the premium expansion stuff as well. So your parsnips, carrots, red beet. I think I've got red beet in that one. This one will hold 24,000 litres. Then the other one in this pack will do pretty much anything else. This one has got an unreal capacity up to 50,000 litres if you want it. I've got corn in there at the moment. I think if you go for the beet one, or the one that does the root crops, that will do 2,000 litre pallets. If you go for the one that does all crops, it does 5,000 litre pallets, if I recall correctly. This you'll find, not in there, under tools, under belt systems. So there's your standard one, 45 grand potato and sugar beet with a 13,000 litre capacity. Then we come back to these ones. Same price, and did I say what slot count was on these? 7 slots each, 4.81 megabytes download. So 7 slots each. That one will do 24,000 litres, and that one, like I say, that will do 25,000 litres or unreal at 50, which is pretty cool. Now, what you can do, if you put these over a sell point, they will automatically, the conveyors will operate and they will automatically sell. If you put a conveyor underneath it and you put into the hopper, it will automatically go onto the conveyor and off it will go, or you can switch it to turn them into boxes. I've taken the liberty of putting some red beet in this one already. If we hook up, it gives me the option to lower the conveyor like that, and then we can enable pallet creation if we want. If we just want to use belts, we don't enable that. If we want to, we can enable that, and that will start running that. It will fill up the pallets. So there we are, 2,000 litre pallet. I don't have to move those by hand, can we? No. But when you move the pallet out of the way, a new pallet will spawn and another 2,000 litres will go into it. Again, like I say, you can put conveyor belts there, various different ones if you want to. If I disconnect so that one from that one, I'll put some more corn in this. I don't know if I've got enough to take it up to 50,000 litres, but it will take a fair bit. I'm sure it said 5,000 litres. Right, let's get that out of the way. And the same thing with this one. Conveyor belts under it, sell point if you want, whatever you want to do. But if you want to enable pallet creation, and I've got corn in it, but it takes all sorts of stuff. Now, as you can see, that's pretty heavy, so I want to lower that down to the ground. Enable pallet creation, we'll do that. If you want to put all your stuff into pallets, you can. There you go, 5,000 litres of corn, boxed up and ready to go. As soon as that gets moved out of the way, another one will appear. See what I'll do, shall I just give it a shove, see if that works. Let's move that out of the way, there you go. New pallet will spawn and away it will go. I'm using the big bag handler from the CSZ pack, if you're wondering what that is. That's not one of today's mods, that's just a mod I generally use. So there we go. That's the Grimme RH 2460 pack by Han47. Next. I'm not sure I'm going to get this to work properly, but I'll try. This is the Universal Rotating Bunk by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau. 2.22 megabytes download, 1 slot on console. It's this thing here, which is designed to go onto a forwarder. You'll find it under tools and forestry equipment, right on the end there, 9 grand. Options on it, we can change the main colour to, hang on, there we go, and design colour to anything on that palette. Mix and match, however you want to go about it. Now, this says it can go onto the rear bunk. As you can see, it's just slotted over the top of the rear bunk. Now, if I put it on the rear bunk, you'll see as we drive and we stop, it can move. See it moving around? But as soon as I put the straps on, it will lock that into place. Even though there's not a strap over that rear bit, it will hold that in place Now I'm sure this is not going to work because it never does when I try and do anything on camera. Let's go further back if we can. Does not want to go. There we go. That might hold it, I don't know. Now I don't know. We then strap it and strap it back down again. I mean, it's holding it on the back. I didn't know how that was going to work. That's curious because that's... It does say rotating, but I don't know. I'm just worried if I disconnect the... Oh yeah, if I undo the tension straps, yeah, it's rotating. Look at that. It just seems to lock into place once you've got something on it. It's holding that log all right. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting that to work. Well, there you go. There you have it. So I get that off. Let that go. And then what you can do, if I unstrap that, this is not going to work. It worked perfectly when I was setting it up, but you know how these things go. Kind of. It's messy, but it's kind of grabbed it. You can pick it up and load it with the crane. You can probably do it with the big bag handler as well, I would imagine. But there you go. Raise and lower it, attaching it down. So with the tension strapped down to stop it moving, it won't rotate. If you undo the tension straps, it will rotate. And that log just locked right onto that. I'm blown away by that. I really wasn't expecting it to do that. Or not as well, anyway. And that's the Universal Rotating Bunk by HR Forst und Fahrzeugbau. Next. We've got this. This is the, well, it's the WMAN, but it's the Lizard WS130DG by Agrogaatti. 7.8 megabytes download, 4 slots on console. This is a trailer. You will find it under trailers. Just there, 19 grand. Slot count will come down from 4 to 1. We get the option of standard, like that, at 7,900 litres, or like that with the extension at 18,300. It still takes everything with the extension on, so it doesn't become a silage trailer or anything like that. And then we've got Trelleborg, Vredestein, BKT, back again, and a license plate option on there too. No choices within those tyres, just those. I went under on the Buy Anything silos and it gave me the option to put cotton in it, which is odd, but anyway. And it's a fairly standard trailer. There's no option for grain door or anything like that. But what I am going to do is just show you. Unload that. That's unloading. Nice sound effects and animation. But it does have tension straps as well. So if you want it in the smaller configuration, but you want it to transport things, at least it gave me the option for tension straps. You watch it not work now. Yeah, tension straps. Look at that. That's cool. So you've got a multi-use trailer. You can strap down bales, bags. Again, if you've got that top section on, that might be a little bit trickier. So if you've got the standard size without the sides on it, it does have tension straps as well. So it has a capacity and tension straps. A very, very useful piece of kit. That's the WMAN WS130DG by Agrogaatti. Next. We've got this. You know me and weeders. I'm not a big fan. And I haven't got any weeds on the map, but this is the Case IH1830 by BlackTigerModding, 5.13 megabytes download, 5 slots on console, 9.5 meters wide. You will find it under that location. Under weeders. 25,000, slot count comes down to 1, 150 horsepower required. We've got standard. This is for the stickers, so you've got, it's a bit hard to see. You've got standard, 2, 3, back to standard, and then rim colour, anything on that palette. Those are your choices. Now this is for transportation in that direction. That's how it looks, which is absolutely fine. Then when we get to where you're going, unfold weeder, does that, disconnect, and you go around, hook onto it and do your weeding to your heart's content. So if you've got weeds, and off you go very happily. Now what I will say, because it drops down to the ground like that, there you go, we're picked up, we can drop it down, we can do our weeding, off we go, all very happy. Now, there we go, and therein lies one of the problems, a slight problem. So from here, I want to fold the weeder first, then disconnect it. Then I can go around to the other side and I can attach it up and away I go. If you get somewhere, and be careful with this because this is where I came unstuck, so this is just a warning. So when you get to where you're going, unfold weeder and do that. If you suddenly think, oh hang on a minute, no, I didn't want to be there, I'll fold it back up again, it does that. Now this could just be a clash with this and the map. If it does that, put it back like that, disconnect, go round, hook up to it, and then you can do it from where I just showed you a moment ago. It obviously just doesn't like being done from that position. So do it from here, do it like that, then disconnect, and you'll be back on the ground again, just so you know. Yeah, that's the Case IH 1830 by Exoblode modding. Next we have got this. I've got two configurations of it. There are three. This is the Volmer Short Disc Harrow Series 101 by BlackTigerModding. 39.6 megabytes download, 22 slots on console, 6 meters wide. This configuration, just standard on a tractor, away you go. It's a cultivator, well, disc harrow, does the job, 6 meters wide. In this configuration, you can attach it to slurry tankers, that kind of thing, and it puts these pipes on to run slurry or digestate through it, so you can fertilise at the same time as doing your cultivation. And then there is a seed option. You can also have the seed and fertiliser option, but that's cover crop, not full-blown seeder. So this you'll find under disc harrows, out on the end there, 35 grand. That's all for a 6 metre cultivator, disc harrow, which I think is pretty good. 200 horsepower required. So we've got standard option, then you've got the seeder unit. And like I said, that's cover crop, not all seeds. And then you've got the fertilisers distribution unit, and then you can have that with the cover crop. So if you want to do cover crop and fertilising and cultivating all in one pass, go for it. Main colour, we've got red or we've got black. Those are your choices. So if we start this up, so to attach it or detach it, it's got to be unfolded. But when it's up, we can then fold it up. Nice animation. I have to say, the detail on it, the galvanising on that looks absolutely... There are loads of mods that have galvanising, but I don't know what... That's got a very matte... I really like the look of that. That's a really good job. And that's not... I'm not trying to be patronising or anything. I really do like that. Drop it down. As you can see, disc harrows, usually shallow cultivation. That's why I'm not going anything. With this field that's been harvested, you'll see now shallow cultivation, like that. And with shallow cultivation does mean if you've got stones activated, it shouldn't bring stones up. There you go. If I use it in the other configuration, let's just stop there. Start that up. Hook that up. So it all hooks up very nicely. Turn it on. Drop it down. You can do double application rate if you want to. Now that doesn't appear to be. That's curious. Turn on slurry tanker, that's why. So yeah, that's weird. That doesn't seem to be putting the fertiliser down. There we go. Now we're going. So we're cultivating and we're fertilising at the same time. That's really nice. That's got some great animations and stuff on it. Like I said, the level of detail, all that pipe work as well. That's just stellar. Very cool. That's the Volmer Short Disc Harrow Series 101 by BlackTigerModding. Next we have got just here, this is the Case IH 149 Blade by Exoblode Modding. This is a subsoiler. 3.61 megabytes download, 3 slots on console, 5.1 meters wide. That's where you'll find it, under subsoilers. Just there, not too expensive either. 20 grand for a 5.1 meter. That's pretty good. We can have red or yellow frame colour, design standard. This is the decals standard. 2, 3, back to standard again. Now, subsoilers can be funny things. They can give you a ploughed look and ploughed state, or they can give you a ploughed state with a cultivated look. What's this going to give us? This is going to give us ploughed. There you go. So, in this case, it will give us a ploughed look. It should bring up large stones as well. So if I go on to the bit that I've got stones active on. Oh, that's curious. I was wondering, because often it gives you the ploughed state with a cultivated look, which doesn't often bring stones up, but that's not bringing any stones up at all. Oh, there you go. Do we just get some? Now we're getting some coming up. That's interesting. Very sporadic though. I would have thought for a subsoil it would have brought up larger stones. There we go. Now we're getting some stones. So it will bring up stones. 5.1 metre wide. Subsoiler. The Case IH 14.9 blade by Exoblode modding. Which brings me on to the last of the mods for Wednesday the 7th. Now, the mods hub, this has disappeared. It was there, and I've downloaded it, but the mod hub website, which I'm looking at now, it's not showing anymore. So potentially it's not there. I'll show it anyway, just in case it pops back up in the morning. We've got the Lindner Geotrac 73, good year 1973, by BGamer003 in Agrar Design, Austria. 13.49 megabytes download, 15 slots on console, and this is what it looks like. You'll find this under vehicles, under small tractors, 73,500. Slot count comes down to 1. We've got the option of Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas, Vredestein, and back again. I'm not going to go read through all of them, but these are the options under Trelleborg. Michelin, Mitas, Vredestein, back to Trelleborg. Fenders, yes or no on the front. Attachers, we've got standard, 240 kilo, 480 kilo. Attacher, so 3-point with the PTO, and back again. Front loader attacher, we've got no, quick, Hauer, back to no. Design colour does the front section. It's got a darker grey or a red. And then we've got rim colour, a grey or a black. And then we've got a license plate option on there as well. Now there are no doors or windows that open on this. Lights, beacon. It's only a 75 horsepower. There was no option to change that. A little Lindner Geotrac 73 by BGamer003, Agrar Design, Austria. Interior looks like that. And that's it for the mods for Wednesday the 7th of February. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest, whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.